One morning, all the kids went to the park. They wanted to meet Buddy, the puppy. But Farmer McDonald saw Buddy licking milk and wondered if it was from his farm. Buddy went to play with the kids, and they had lots of fun together. When the kids weren't looking, Buddy went to Farmer McDonald's farm. The kids wondered where Buddy was. They started looking for him. Suddenly, the kids heard Buddy's barking and realized that he was on the farm. When the kids went in, they were surprised to see Buddy locked up in a cage. All the kids ran up to Farmer McDonald and asked him to let Buddy out. But Farmer McDonald refused to unlock the cage or let Buddy out. All the kids then went home and told their parents about what had happened. Some of the parents asked Farmer McDonald to let Buddy go, but Farmer McDonald refused as he thought Buddy was stealing milk from his farm. The parents then decided to call the ChuChu TV police. Chief ChuChu, Officer Cha-Cha, and Detective Snarl rushed to the farm. They listened to everyone very patiently. Detective Snarl spoke to Buddy, and Buddy told him that he had only been drinking spilled milk when Farmer McDonald saw him. Chief ChuChu then asked Farmer McDonald to unlock the cage. Buddy then showed Chief ChuChu and the others where the spilled milk was. He also noticed some marks that looked like hoof prints. Detective Snarl and Buddy followed the hoof prints and showed them to everyone. Chief ChuChu noticed tire tracks right where the hoof prints ended. She realized that someone was stealing the milk. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They always troubled the people. Chief ChuChu soon realized that a gang of thieves named Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie must have been stealing the milk from the farm. That night, Chief ChuChu went to the farm with Officers Chica and Cha-Cha and Detective Snarl. Officers Chica and Cha-Cha disguised themselves like a cow. After some time, the thieves came by. 2 thieves named Gilly and Connie disguised themselves as a cow and entered the cowshed. The thieves then stole the milk that Farmer McDonald had collected. The police team went into the cowshed to arrest Gilly and Connie. But they ran out immediately. Johnny was waiting in the truck. He saw the police team and drove away, leaving Gilly and Connie behind. Chief ChuChu went after Johnny. Officer Cha-Cha followed Connie, but Connie stole a motorbike and gave him the slip. Gilly ran into some woods, and Detective Snarl and Officer Chica kept on chasing him till he fell into a ditch that was full of muddy water. In the meantime, Chief ChuChu kept on following Johnny, but since Johnny was going very fast, Chief ChuChu called Officer Chiku. Officer Chiku took off in the power copter. She spotted Johnny near some pastures. Officer Chiku flew closer to the pastures and picked up a huge haystack. She dropped it in the center of the road where Johnny was driving. All the cows ran forward to eat the hay. Johnny honked so they would move, but the cows stayed on. And when Johnny got down from the truck, the cows pushed him away. Connie was getting away, and Officer Cha-Cha wanted to stop him. So he called Toolmaster Cusley and told him his plan. Officer Cha-Cha then called Chief ChuChu. The three of them then met at a crossroad to catch Connie. Connie thought he could still escape, but someone else got in his way. The police team arrested the thieves and proved that Buddy was innocent. Lucy, Joey, and Mindy were three kids who played near the Scottsdale train station. One day, they noticed an orphanage that was nearby. Some kids who didn't have mommies and daddies lived there. And Lucy, Joey, and Mindy decided to give their toys to them. Lucy, Joey, and Mindy went to the orphanage. But there were more kids than they had expected. Lucy, Joey, and Mindy only had a few toys. So they went home and told their parents about the orphanage. They then put all their toys in a huge collection box. They also made a signboard and invited the kids from their neighborhood to donate their toys. Many kids saw the sign and came to offer their toys. They all went home and returned with lots of toys. Lucy, Joey, and Mindy then put all the toys in huge surprise eggs. Lucy decided to ask the officer to help store the surprise eggs. The The station master was happy to help. He even helped move the eggs to an old train car. But there was someone who was watching. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They have always troubled the people of Scottsdale. Lucy, Joey, and Mindy kept all the surprise eggs in the train car and left the station. Later that evening, the thieves entered the station on a train. They used a conveyor belt to go to the train car. They then cut the door and stole the surprise eggs and sent them to their train. The thieves then left the station. The next morning, Lucy, Joey, and Mindy were shocked to see the surprise eggs missing. Even the station master got very worried. He decided to call the police.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
Chief ChuChu and officers Chiku, Chica, and Cha-Cha rushed to the train station. They met the station master. He took Chief ChuChu and the officers to meet Lucy, Joey, and Mindy and to see the train car. Chief ChuChu and the officers looked around for clues. Chief ChuChu noticed something near the tracks. They were bits of wrapping paper. Chief ChuChu realized that the route ahead was closed. She then called to find out if there was a train on the tracks. Chief ChuChu and the officers then rushed to catch up with the thieves' train. The police team then chased the train. The thieves laughed at them. But Officer Chica zoomed ahead. He went to a railroad switch and switched the tracks so the train would stop at a closed tunnel. The ChuChu TV police then brought the surprise eggs back to the train station. They even helped give away the eggs and made everyone very happy.
Breaking news! The magical elephant is here. The magical elephant has colorful tusks with 2 huge surprise eggs on them and is giving gifts to kids who visit him. The whole city is rushing to see the magical elephant at the carnival. Don't you want to take your kids to the carnival?
There was a magical elephant at the carnival in Scottsdale. All the kids were very excited to meet it. The magical elephant had surprise eggs on its tusks and was giving away exciting gifts to all the kids. All the kids were thrilled to meet this fascinating elephant. Some of them were even bringing it its favorite bananas as a treat. But there was someone else who was also very interested in the magical elephant. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They have always troubled the people of Scottsdale. Later that night, Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie snuck into the carnival grounds. They tempted the magical elephant with a bunch of its favorite bananas. The thieves then led the magical elephant into a trap they had set up in a truck. The 4 thieves then took the magical elephant into a forest and put it into a deep pit. Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie then built a fence around the pit to make sure the magical elephant didn't escape. The next morning, the magical elephant's caretakers were shocked to see it missing. Where has the magical elephant disappeared to? They wondered. Let's call the police, one of the caretakers said. He then dialed the ChuChu TV police's number.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha took the ChuChu Powermobile and the ChuChu Power Cruiser and rushed to the carnival grounds. Where was the magical elephant seen last? Chief ChuChu asked. The elephant's caretakers showed Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha the elephant's stall. Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha saw the magical elephant's footprints and followed them out of the carnival grounds. Chief ChuChu noticed that the elephant's footprints ended right where some tire tracks began. Chief ChuChu said. Looks like someone's taken the elephant away in a truck. Chief ChuChu then called Officer Chiku. Officer Chiku came to help find the magical elephant in the ChuChu Powercopter. She flew all over the forest, while Chief ChuChu and Officers Cha-Cha and Chica followed her around. Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie were making plans to steal the gifts from the magical elephant's surprise eggs. Just then, they heard the sound of police sirens. "Oh no," Johnny shouted. "It's the police!" All the 4 thieves then started chopping trees and branches to block the road and stop the police team from entering the forest. Chief ChuChu and the others stopped to look at the trees and branches. "Oh," Chief ChuChu said, "this is a trick. The thieves have chopped the trees and branches to stop us from going further." Chief ChuChu then called Tool Master Cusley. Tool Master Cusley came very quickly in the ChuChu mech at arms. He used it to clear up the trees and branches from the road. Chief ChuChu then saw the pit and asked everyone to go further. Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie were hiding in a treetop. The thieves have really troubled the magical elephant, Chief ChuChu said. We'll catch them and teach them a lesson. Officer Chica brought the ChuChu fire at arms forward. He aimed its hose at the treetop and shot out lots of icy cold water. Johnny and Silly yelled as the force of the water took them high up in the air and then dropped them on the ground. You're under arrest for stealing the magical elephant, Chief ChuChu and Officer Chiku told Johnny and Silly as they handcuffed them. Officer Cha-Cha then went after Gilly. Gilly ran all over the forest, but Officer Cha-Cha followed him. Officer Cha-Cha then shot an iron ball out of the power cruiser. It hit a huge rock that fell and blocked Gilly's path. You're under arrest, mister, Officer Cha-Cha told Gilly. Chief ChuChu and Toolmaster Cussly chased Connie all over the forest. Connie hid behind some bushes and was sure that he had given the police a slip. But Toolmaster Cussly found Connie and scooped him up with the mech at arms. Now, all 4 thieves had been caught. Everyone then went to rescue the magical elephant. Officer Cha-Cha fired fireballs from the power cruiser to knock the fence down. And Toolmaster Cussly dug up the ground to make a path for the magical elephant to climb out. But the magical elephant couldn't climb out of the pit on his own. I have an idea, Chief ChuChu said. Let's tow the magical elephant out. Toolmaster Cussly reversed the mech at arms and brought it closer to the pit. Chief ChuChu then made a lasso with a rope from the back of the truck. She then threw the lasso around the magical elephant's tusks. Toolmaster Cussly then drove forward and towed the magical elephant out of the pit. The magical elephant was very grateful to the ChuChu TV police, and so it made some beautiful flowers for them. Thank you, Chief ChuChu and the others said. Soon the magical elephant was back at the carnival, eating its favorite bananas and giving the kids gifts. Miss Dorothy was taking her class to New York for a field trip. It was a big and beautiful city, and all the kids wanted to go. So they went home and asked their parents for permission. The next morning, all the parents gave the kids some money. The kids went to school and put their money together. They asked Miss Dorothy to use it to buy them souvenirs. The kids then drove to New York in the school bus. Everyone went to see the Statue of Liberty. It's a very famous monument. All the kids wanted souvenirs. So they went to the souvenir shop and chose some things to take home for their families and friends. Miss Dorothy and the kids then left for another place. But a gang of thieves saw the kids' souvenirs. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They always troubled the people. The thieves started following the kids. Miss Dorothy then took the kids to the Empire State Building. It was a tall building with 102 floors. Miss Dorothy showed the kids the view from the building's top. Everyone then went to the souvenir shop and bought some more souvenirs. As the kids went back into the school bus, Gilly and Connie started following them again. Miss Dorothy asked the bus driver to stop at a park for rides and lunch. The bus driver was hungry too. And when he left the school bus to get his lunch, Gilly and Connie broke in and stole the kids' souvenirs. When the bus driver came back, he was shocked to see the bus door and the kids' bags open. He immediately informed Miss Dorothy about it. The kids were also shocked to see their souvenirs missing. The bus driver then called the police.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu rushed to the park. The bus driver and Miss Dorothy told them about the souvenirs and the field trip. Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu looked around for clues. Officer ChuChu spotted a security camera. Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu watched the camera's videos. They saw two men riding on bikes. One of the men looked familiar. Chief ChuChu identified him as a thief named Connie and called the other officers. Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu then went to look for the thieves themselves. Gilly and Connie were selling the kids' souvenirs on the street. Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu ran over to arrest them. But Gilly and Connie threw a sheet on them and escaped on their bikes. Chief ChuChu then threw some balls out of the Powermobile. But Gilly and Connie didn't stop. Officer ChuChu then fired some web traps from the power cruiser. Gilly and Connie ran into a snow playground. Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu followed them there, but they had trouble moving on the snow. Officer ChuChu called Toolmaster Cusley. He and Chief ChuChu replaced the wheels of their vehicles with skis. Gilly and Connie were escaping on skis. Suddenly, they crashed into an ice wall. They then disguised themselves as snowmen. But Chief ChuChu and ChuChu found them. Gilly and Connie went down an icy hill on snow tubes, but Toolmaster Cussly was right there.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
There was a carnival in Scottsdale. Miss Dorothy was taking her class to it in the school van. All the kids were excited about meeting the clowns. And having fun on the swing boat and other carnival rides. The kids had a good time participating in the carnival parade and jumping in the bouncy castle. They also enjoyed playing the carnival games. Some of them won many exciting prizes, but there was someone watching the kids. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They have always troubled the people of Scottsdale. They were disguised as clowns and wanted to steal the kids' prizes. Gilly and Connie entered the van. Then they drove away with the kids. All the kids began to cry. They were terrified of Gilly and Connie and the way they were driving. Miss Dorothy called the police. Gilly and Connie were driving very rashly and troubling everyone. The mayor called Chief ChuChu too. The van was heading towards a cliff. So Chief ChuChu called Officer Chiku. Gilly and Connie then drove into a marsh. They lost control of the van. The van's brakes also stopped working, and the cliff was right ahead. Luckily, Officer Chiku reached them in the nick of time. She let down a magnet from the power copter and stopped the van. The rest of the team came to help. Toolmaster Cussly used man-at-arms, the super tool truck, to hold the school van in place. Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha used suction cups from the Powermobile and the Power Cruiser to pull the window out. Officer Chica then used the ladder from Fire at Arms, the super fire truck, as a bridge for the kids to climb out on. Chief ChuChu even helped Gilly and Connie. The ChuChu TV police then took the kids back to Miss Dorothy.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
breaking news! The Super Hens are in the city. The Super Hens lay lots of surprise eggs, which are full of sweets, treats, and gifts for kids. People from across the city are rushing in to see the Super Hens. If your kid loves surprise eggs, you better get moving.
Some Super Hens were visiting Scottsdale. They were laying surprise eggs that were full of gifts and treats. All the kids wanted to see the hens, so they went with their parents to the park where the hens had been put up. All the kids were delighted to see the Super Hens. They had fun watching them and feeding them. The kids even got the chance to choose their own surprise eggs.
Open. 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 Surprise!
The Super Hens were very special. And so some thieves who were lurking around decided to steal them. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They have always troubled the people of Scottsdale. The next morning, when the security guard unlocked the room, he found all the Super Hens missing. The guard called the ChuChu TV police.
We are the bullies. We are the bullies. We are the bullies. We are the bullies.
Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu rushed to the park in the Powermobile and the Power Cruiser. They went to see the Super Hens' room. Chief ChuChu saw the hens' feathers and had an idea. Chief ChuChu then sent out a drone that flew all over the surrounding areas. The drone had a camera that sent pictures to Chief ChuChu. Chief ChuChu spotted the Super Hens' feathers in a forest that was nearby. Chief ChuChu then called officers Chiku and Chika to join the search. The police team then rushed to the forest. Officers Chika and Chiku stopped and looked around for clues. Suddenly, they heard the hens clucking. Officers Chiku and Chika found that the sound was coming from underground. They called Toolmaster Cusley to help. Toolmaster Cusley came in man-at-arms, the super tool truck, and dug up the ground. Officers Chiku and Chika saw a secret door. They jumped right in and opened the door. The door led to a bunker. And the officers saw the thieves there with the Super Hens. In the meantime, Chief ChuChu and Officer ChuChu found another entrance to the bunker. It was covered with a huge rock. The rock was too heavy to move. So Officer ChuChu fired an iron ball from the power cruiser and shattered it. Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie were shocked to see the ChuChu TV police. Gilly and Connie started to run out of the bunker. So Officer ChuChu went after them. Officer ChuChu quickly found Gilly and Connie. He also fired web traps and got a hold of Gilly. Officer ChuChu then chased Connie. But Connie was a fast runner. And just when Connie thought he could escape, Officer ChuChu led him to a swamp. The ChuChu TV police had caught all the thieves. The police team then took the Super Hens back to the park.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
There was a kite festival in Scottsdale. All the kids were very excited. They were entering a kite-making contest to win prizes for an orphanage. Sammy, Nikki, Tina, and Rhea brought some kite-making kits. It was a gang of 4 thieves: Gilly, Silly, Johnny, and Connie. They have always troubled the people of Scottsdale. All the kids went home and started making their kites. They worked very hard on them. Once the kids finished, they called each other and met at the playground. All the kites had turned out really well, and all the kids were very excited. But suddenly, a huge dark shadow appeared in the sky. And then the kids' kites disappeared. All the kids told their parents about what had happened. The parents asked the mayor to call the police.
We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies! We are the bullies!
Chief ChuChu and Officer Chiku rushed to the mayor's office. The kids told Chief ChuChu about the shadow. They even showed Chief ChuChu the spot from where the kites went missing. Chief ChuChu asked everyone to describe their kites while Officer Chiku drew their sketches. Chief ChuChu and Officers Chiku, Chika, and Chacha then came up with a plan. The officers changed into their street clothes and went to the Scottsdale market. But none of the stores there had kites like the ones the kids had made. Suddenly, the officers spotted a van selling kites. Officer ChuChu went ahead and asked the man in the van for the kids' kites. The man showed Officer ChuChu one of the stolen kites. Officer ChuChu realized the man was a thief named Johnny. 2 other thieves named Connie and Silly spotted the officers as they called Chief ChuChu. The thieves realized that they had been spotted and drove away. Chief ChuChu rushed in, and everyone went after the thieves. Gilly and Connie were escaping on bikes, while Johnny and Silly were speeding away in the van. Chief ChuChu went after the thieves in the Powermobile. Officer ChuChu chased them on the power cruiser, and Officer Chica followed them in Fire at Arms, the super fire truck. The thieves went faster, so Officer Cha-Cha planted a bug on the van. Gilly and Connie drove onto a closed road. Officer Cha-Cha and Chief ChuChu followed them and tried to stop them with web traps. Gilly and Connie tried to block Officer Cha-Cha and Chief ChuChu's view, but Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha didn't stop. They kept following Gilly and Connie. The bridge was only half built, and Gilly and Connie went off it. Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha got worried about Gilly and Connie. But then they saw that the thieves were escaping on hang gliders. Chief ChuChu realized that the thieves had stolen the kids' kites using the hang gliders. Chief ChuChu told Officers Chiku and Chica to look for Gilly and Connie. She and Officer Cha-Cha then went after the van. Meanwhile, Officers Chiku and Chica went after Gilly and Connie. Officer Chiku followed them in the power copter. As Connie tried to escape, he crashed into a flock of geese. The geese got quite angry and tore Connie's hang glider to shreds. Connie fell from the sky. Officer Chica found Connie stuck in a tree and arrested him immediately. Gilly did his best to escape Officer Chiku. But Officer Chiku didn't give up, and she kept following him around. She then used the power copter's huge claw to catch Gilly. Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha caught up with the van, but Silly tried to block the road. But bam! Chief ChuChu used an iron ball to clear the road. To stop Chief ChuChu and Officer Cha-Cha from following them, Johnny and Silly released the stolen kites into the air. But Officer Chica came forward and collected all the kites in the fire truck's vacuum cup. Johnny and Silly's only way out now was through a long tunnel. But Officer Chiku and Chief ChuChu found a clever way to stop them. The ChuChu TV police had caught all the thieves now. The police team then returned the kites to the kids. All the kids entered the contest. Sammy, Nikki, Rhea, and Tina won all the prizes. They generously donated everything to the orphanage, all thanks to the ChuChu TV police.